What is up, everybody? It is your boy Jojo. Welcome to Just a Vibe Podcast, and today we got my guests. Hey, call yourself out. Who you?
Sam City.
Ivan.
I'm Sean.
I'm Sean.
I was just kidding. I'm a host. I'm a guest here. I'm a guest here.
No, you take it away.
Take it away.
Start
You
All
gotta
right,
get
guys.
over
So today we're gonna be talking about.
Damn, you got like
anyway.
a buttery soft voice, and then
Used
we're
to
out here
really-
being like,
You can tell our vibes are very different.
yeah.
I do a podcast too, Just a Vibe Podcast. Link in the bio.
Whoa.
Whoa, I didn't give you permission to pause.
That will be $100.
No
Yeah,
promo.
yeah,
Sorry. No free promo.
Bleep that out. Bleep
Don't worry, I'll cut all this.
Also,
that
just
side of the screen is censored.
I'm gonna pop it. Hey guys,
okay.
But
well,
take it away.
Welcome
you
back
can
to City
see.
Thoughts.
Oh.
As you guys can tell, we have a special guest today.
Our first guest.
Our
ever.
first
guest.
guest.
Yeah, it's big.
It's Jojo
Damn.
Siwa.
hope we don't lose this episode. Hey.
Don't even fucking
Send me the clip so I can post it on mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Shotty first.
Okay.
As you guys can tell, he has his own podcast.
Yes,
Funny
yes.
enough, it was actually the first podcast I've ever been on.
Some may say he stole the idea. Some may say.
I got
And that was the downfall of his podcast as soon as you went on.
Yeah. No, but you want
City Thoughts rating. Just a vibe.
But he has his own podcast. What is
Yes.
it? You can say it again.
It's Just a Vibe Podcast.
Anyway. No, Just Vibes. It's a great podcast. You guys check it out. I will definitely plug it somewhere here and in the description somewhere there.
Somewhere at the
Somewhere
bottom.
there, somewhere here.
Yeah. But
Welcome.
no, JoJo's been a longtime friend of mine, and I was like, "This is gonna be great talks when he's on here." So that's
Man,
what we're doing
happy
today.
to be here.
Hey,
Thanks
and
for having me,
we're
guys.
judging.
Yeah.
too.
Yes, it's true.
We
There's-
this
facilitate
is
the
our-
vibes. We're here.
yeah. We're gonna see if they're gonna be just vibes or more
Yeah,
than that.
exactly.
You know? Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
mom, dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But today's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna do some questions, some
Yes.
topics that I've cooked up from the good old
I'm
Reddits.
so ready.
But
Throw it at
yeah.
me.
But
I'm
anyways,
scared.
do you want to? How did we meet? Actually, first?
At the
At the gym, I think.
gym.
Boring.
You guys go to the gym?
Boring. Have you seen that?
Nah,
Sound
don't
on
look like
TikTok?
it.
Boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
No, we were when
Yeah.
we were both small
Oh, no.
when I first met you.
Are you a Swiftie
Copyright.
fan?
Yeah, I'm going.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard they're expensive. Like she's
Yeah.
uplifting economies out here.
For sure.
No, she literally
crazy.
like
She literally is.
generates the GDP for businesses and
Which
stuff like
is
that.
crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But when they don't go, like businesses actually lose money.
How much were the tickets?
400.
400.
Oh, you got them like you didn't have to like get them off scalpers or
Don't say
anything.
like it's not a lot of money. That's a lot.
No, for that.
yeah,
if it's
for-
lifting
and it's-
GDPs, I thought they were gonna be like
Taylor
because scalping is like
Yeah,
a couple.
Taylor's usually like
Yeah.
1,000. I swear.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
okay,
it
okay,
like
okay.
first pick, and it's really good seats.
Sorry, guys.
So,
Yeah.
400
I'm
for
like
where we're
fully
sitting.
contributing to the problem because I try to sign up for early registration just
To
so I can
sell.
scalp tickets.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was
You
not
should. It's a
successful.
good business venture.
Yeah, bring up my GDP.
You lose nothing for trying. Honestly, you might as well.
It was the intent. And you know what? Maybe I would have like just gave them to my mom as a nice present because I
Dude.
learned that
You
she's
would
a
have
Swiftie
not
too.
given it to
Today
your
I
mom.
learned she was like talking about it and she's like, "Oh wow, she's such a, like a entrepreneur and she writes her own music and all that." I was like, "Mom, that's so sweet."
a Swiftie.
Yeah, I was like, "That's
She's
crazy."
a nepo
Respects
baby.
the
That's great.
hustle.
Yes, my mom is a nepo baby.
No, I'm talking about Taylor's.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't talk during interviews though.
Does she not?
No, I don't think so. Is she very
No.
like public?
We should get her
I don't
on
know.
City Thots
should get
Podcast.
her on
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Our second guest.
Hey, Taylor
Taylor,
Swift.
Taylor,
Taylor.
you're watching?
We're on
If
a
you're out
first name
there,
basis.
if you're out
Taylor.
there.
Taylor.
Tay,
hop on.
Tay, come on.
Get over here
Get
swiftly. Come on.
Swift.
Mrs. Swift.
We only
Mrs.
have
Swift.
4 mics, so JoJo won't be here. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll be
yeah.
behind the camera.
Or Sean won't be here. Whatever.
Honestly, this is
Cash your
actually.
votes down below.
Cash your
This is actually just a surprise trial. Me and Sam put it on our own way, but today is actually Sean's audition. We get to keep his seat today. Actually, funny
It's
enough.
true. It's true.
Damn.
'Cause
Funny
we did
Damn.
start it, and then you were just like a little tag along.
Yeah,
Here for the
yeah.
vibes. He's here for the vibes.
I'm here for the vibes.
He made
I'm
the
stagehand.
coasters. We only
And I
have 3
made
of them.
soundproof coasters and I hit my rings on the table. So that's me and my
Crucial
personality.
part.
He's done his
Crucial
part.
Crucial.
All right, what
Okay.
are we doing
Yeah,
today?
ask us your
What
questions.
is we doing today? So
Let's get into it.
today's little fun topics are inspired by Reddit once again.
Shout out Reddit.
Shout out
Sponsored
Reddit.
by Reddit.
I don't think we can shout them out because
Yeah, I don't
fair
think they're
enough.
good in the
It's
public light right now.
publicly-
Never
Yeah,
mind. Never mind.
Oh, are they not?
yeah, I don't think so.
This was not done by Reddit. This is all. I meant
Fuck you,
I meant
Reddit.
I read it online. Yeah, sorry. I was not It's been a long day.
Shout out to the
tired.
people that
Let's just
actually
bleep
posted.
out their names
I
the
could.
whole time.
Yeah. So just vibes and then Reddit. Got it.
Yeah.
Two things.
Shout out to
bleep those.
But to the internet, today's topics kind of come from this one thing called what would you do or what would you choose questions.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of prompt a little question here. You guys are going to just detail what are you going to do? What are you going to choose? Very real fun. There's nothing new
130-year-old
in a way that we haven't done here, but just a different variation.
Okay.
Okay.
Sick.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. So the first what would you do / choose if you swap bodies with your significant other for a day? What would you do?
Canceled already.
What do you mean? What would you do? Because we're all in relationships here. What would you? What? Where's your head going? I would have thought you would
Oh
have.
man, I gotta see how high I can jump.
Wait, repeat the question. Repeat the question so I can make sure I give you an elaborate answer.
Okay.
Yo,
okay.
that doesn't
Once
get
again,
us canceled. Thanks.
you get only one more.
Okay.
If you swap bodies with their significant other for a day, what would you do?
For one day.
For one day.
And in this question, if I'm swapping bodies with her, she is also in my
Exactly.
body.
And you
Okay.
guys are both aware.
Okay, got it.
So she's just sweating.
She's working.
She's just
Do you think she would inherit your demons and
No,
your
I would look at
goblins?
her, I would be like, welcome to my life.
No, it's just body though, right?
It's just
your
body.
Oh,
brain
okay, so
is
the
still-
same mind,
Yeah,
but in
yeah,
a different
yeah,
body.
yeah,
So she
yeah.
doesn't have
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
internal demons
No,
and all.
she doesn't.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
yeah.
Just,
that
again, sweating.
that changes things, man.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are you doing?
Dude, I said jumping. My boyfriend loves to say that he can jump really high, and I just have to know how high.
Oh, that's why you said no.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
I want to see like
was
when I jump,
actually
how far
jumping?
off the ground. Like I look down, I'm like, whoa.
I would argue with that because some of jumping is like the mechanics
I was
and
just gonna
how
say.
you utilize your body. So
I was
maybe
gonna say.
Well,
you
maybe, can I
are going
practice
to.
for a little bit? Like how long can
You
I do
could,
this?
But I
But
think
that-
it's the idea and action and practice behind
Yeah.
being able to perform. Because if you switch bodies,
Whatever.
the body is stronger, but your mind is thinking that you're going to move in a certain way. So you're not going to go into a
Dude,
sport
you're
and
being
be as
way
good.
too technical about it.
Because
Just
I
let me
don't-
jump.
I feel like you wouldn't do your boyfriend justice based off you jumping because there is a mechanic where it comes into like playing sports and stuff like that where you understand like the approach. You just using his physicality, I don't think would optimize his potential.
But there is muscle memory.
But it's her head, so there is no memory.
No, but it's muscle
No, it's the
memory.
Muscle
muscles
memory.
memory.
Okay,
Do you
that's a
think
good
the
point.
muscle
Yeah.
memory would attach to her
Yeah,
mind?
no.
Dude, when we
No,
start
no.
talking about like science-based shit, like no,
I wonder. I don't know.
we're all stupid. Like
I
we can't
think
talk
I would
about.
see how easy it is to get guys.
Oh,
Whoa.
So the first thing you're doing
It's
in
Thing is,
her
I'm
body,
hopping on Bumble, I'm hopping on Hinge.
the first thing
Hey,
you're doing in her
who picks
body
it up?
is cheating on your own body.
Who's still cheating? I'm just looking at the stats. I'm just looking at the stats.
Okay.
He can also be very open with his
So he's
significant
playing the
other.
field,
Yeah,
playing
he's
the field.
It's like, hey, I'm just gonna download.
Nothing touched. We're just looking.
Yeah.
Why do you need to be in her body to test that out?
Yeah, you can just use her pictures.
Oh, yeah.
You just catfish people.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you
Yeah,
can
why
really
do
just
you-
catfish.
I'm sorry,
Unless
I
you're
don't think like that.
Unless you're
Yeah.
like going outside and be like, hey, and seeing how many
could.
people are like, hey.
You know what I'd be
I want to see
personally?
how fast I get catcalled. Yeah, maybe that.
I want to
Okay.
see. I want to see if now outside of my own body, if like my body gives me the ick.
It's your personality that gets you the
Fucking
ick.
mirror, bro.
Yeah.
It works like that.
I don't think it works like that. I
think
think
it
it's I don't think anything physically about you gives her the ick. It's, I would say, you know, it's the
There's
other
a lot of things
aspects.
he does that are.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
that's attached to the mind.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, 11
No,
years will
but-
get you there.
What he does,
That's
if
it.
Sean,
Oh,
if Sean
yeah,
stood
yeah.
there, just stand still, that would not
True,
give
true,
her the
true.
ick.
You're right, you're right.
It's what he does.
Okay.
She's gonna get the ick for herself because you're in her body.
Oh, that's crazy being icked by yourself.
Because you're gonna start like doing
Imagine
some
swapping
weird
bodies and
shit.
still lose.
I
What would you
honestly,
do?
I would try to. I would want to see the other person. Like,
What?
I'd be down to kind of get it on, you know, just with my partner.
Oh, you want to fuck your own body?
No, it wouldn't be me. It'd be like she can see because we are aware that we swap bodies, right?
Yeah.
So
but
if
she's
we-
looking at herself technically,
Yeah, and I'm looking at myself.
and
That's
you're
weird.
looking at yourself. So you're actually fucking yourself.
I just want to know what it feels like. I would be like,
I genuinely think
Oh,
that
no,
is
she's been
the
faking it the
correct
whole time.
answer.
Okay, so what if you're like turned around?
Oh
you
my
know?
god.
sorry.
So if you're like turned around.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
want to look, but then I
Okay.
just want to know, like, what
You
it-
just want to know what
Wait,
a
wait,
vagina
wait.
is
So
like.
you want her to turn around while you're in her body?
No, I turn around. Why would she turn around?
Because
He has a vagina now.
I have
Oh,
the
okay,
vagina
okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah,
Because you said
yeah.
turn around. I'm like, you want her?
No, I would have to turn around. If she turned around in my body, it would just be butt to butt. It wouldn't.
If she
Turn
what?
around.
Because I'm in her body.
So
She's
if-
in my body.
I know, but you said turn around. If she turns around, that means you.
That's what I'm saying.
He turns
So
around.
you
I
want her
turn.
to-
I have to.
So
turn
you
around.
want what?
Her to
You
be
want your
behind.
body to turn around.
my body turn around. Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
it is confusing.
So
yeah,
you want
yeah,
your body to turn around while you're
technical
behind.
difficulties.
yeah. We're gonna do doggy. Let's just easy.
With what?
Damn, bro.
With-
I want that like math equation
The-
to like go over.
I turn
like,
around 180 degrees minus the two legs.
Turn
add
45
the
degrees. What do I do?
two. Yeah. I feel like it should be like I'd be like, oh.
I feel like genuinely that is the correct answer. I feel like if you're not having sex with each other in different bodies, if you're swapped for a day, you're gonna miss out on something.
Yeah.
You don't get that chance every day, you know?
You know, yeah.
but
yeah.
like you're staring at yourself.
That's
I'm a
why we-
narcissist.
Sean's like, I
don't
knew
wanna
I
have-
was given it.
I want to know what it feels like, but I don't want to be like perceiving myself while doing
But
it.
I think you
Close your
have
eyes.
to.
Just
I think
close
you
your
have
eyes.
to.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
just
yeah.
close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have to.
I'd
yeah.
probably try like masturbating,
Oh yeah.
seeing what that's like.
Yeah? Like slobbing the knob, like.
Well, actually, I just want to know
Corn
what
cob.
to do that would make it feel good.
Oh yeah.
So you
Oh,
start
you're
playing
leveling
around,
up.
you start playing, you
That's
start
what I was
playing
gonna
around.
get at.
thinking.
That's what I was
I
gonna
see
get.
what
Like, because then now
See
you
what-
know
Man,
that
what
is-
certain
that isn't
angles
what you were
and
getting
positions.
at.
Yeah, you're right.
Sam gets up there. She's like, man, 30 seconds is longer than I thought.
You're like,
He's like, okay, Pilates.
activate the core. Activate the core.
I'm cramping.
Okay, she probably wants me to change it up.
good.
Change it up.
Yeah. No, she's gonna get into a man's body. She's like, damn, they're simple creatures.
Would you like do your makeup and stuff and do your hair?
No, because then I would not know how to do makeup, and I would look terrible. I would not want to do that to
No,
my
because
girl.
I like my women with or without makeup.
Okay, sure.
So.
It's you.
Yeah.
I like myself.
It's
I
actually
like
you.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the first thing I would do. And the second thing, this wouldn't be technically tied to any insecurities I have now, but it would be kind of curious to be like, what if I just like played the field jokingly with like her close guy friends to see who would be down?
Whoa.
That is
You trying to
crooked.
scheme.
Like to scheme, you know what I mean? Like, cause like there's always that theory of like every close guy friend, like maybe or maybe not, like if they're waiting for their turn to be on the batting field, you know what I mean? So it's just I would scheme just for fun. Not to say like any of my girls' guy friends have that right now. I trust all of them. I know all of them. They're cool.
Damn.
But I would love to just like I feel a little
If you crazy, just say
schemy.
that.
So,
I feel a little schemy.
getting a little off topic, do you guys think that, is it true that every girl has a guy best friend and every guy doesn't need one?
Doesn't need a girl best
Doesn't
friend?
need a girl best friend.
Yeah, but like odds
Bro,
are like
they
usually
need
like
a girl best
Yeah.
friend.
women have
Any
more.
good
might
guy
not.
has a girl best friend.
Every what?
Every guy needs one. That's all I can say.
But is it women that only have guy best friends?
No.
No.
Mainly though.
I don't think it's
do you know a lot
required,
more?
but I think then the phrase like written by a woman, I think the guys who have exposure to women
Yeah.
are usually a little bit more
It's got to be
rounded.
the same number. If a girl has a guy best friend, then the guy has a girl best friend.
Yeah.
Does it have to be though?
Well, yeah, 'cause-
I feel like in my like group or whatever, I know more girls that have guy best friends than guys that have girl best friends. Or is that just?
I mean,
But
Yeah,
is that not the same thing?
No,
No,
because
no.
it could there could actually Sam mathematically
Mathematically, you're
sure
correct.
Sam is
logically,
correct.
you're thinking like a man. Think like a man.
Yeah, Sam is technically correct because like
Yes.
whatever
This is my
number
boyfriend's
it
body
goes
right
both
now.
ways.
Yeah, I know, but I've just noticed that a lot of girls have a lot of guy best friends and a lot
Like
of
you mean
guys.
best friends? Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
number one friend.
Okay, I guess
is
this is
a guy.
also
Like if I'm in a relationship and you as a girl have a guy best friend, that's normal. But if I have a girl best friend, that's a little weird sometimes.
Oh, you're saying what's more like taboo?
Yeah.
taboo.
Could be taboo, but sorry, just like stats. Like
Well,
in a relationship.
Stats wise, it's like okay, we can't speak the fact that there's exactly 2 billion girls, 2 billion guys. It's so like with that sense
Yeah, like
added
there are
in.
more. I just feel like there are more girls with guy best friends than there is guys. with
He's
girl
saying
best
like in a
friends.
relationship.
Yeah.
in a relationship.
Yeah.
The girlfriend usually has a guy friend.
That's, like,
but the guy
close.
might not have
Yeah. And then if because
a girl.
if it goes that other way around, I feel like the girls tend to get a little bit more. You know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
Really.
I mean, we come from
Out of-
weird bias.
Out of everyone I've dated,
Hmm.
one,
What?
Here's
two,
the two.
Wait.
two out of like
That didn't work out. They actually got together.
6 have had a girl best friend, and then the others not really. So yeah, I guess.
Interesting.
I guess.
Yeah, I've just noticed that. It's still, I don't know what you guys think. So
Well, I personally think my girlfriend is my best friend.
see, exactly. That's exactly the
First
point.
of all, she's my best friend. So
We can
your
also-
best friend, but you're not her best friend.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was gonna say we like call her right now, and she'd be like, "Not a
Not
shot,
your best friend.
not a
Damn.
chance."
But of course they'd say that though. I'm just
No one gets go like she's real. She's like,
She would pick up the phone. She'd be like, "What?
Yeah.
What did he say?"
yeah,
Give her a
like,
call right now. Give her a call right now.
she'd be like,
She's
nah.
in Mexico.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh,
Dodge
sorry,
that
there's
one.
really bad reception. Let me just."
Guy, girl, huh? It's like-
Yeah. I mean, maybe I don't know. I
think about it. Let it simmer. Food for thought. Just saying.
yeah. I don't know.
In terms of who gets in shit more often, I think it's equal. I think there are a lot of guys who are like, "Why you got guy friends?"
yeah.
I think so.
Girls
too.
might be more vocal about it, but I think it's pretty equal with people.
That's very
feeling
true. No,
I
a
get
that, I get
little
that. Yeah,
insecure
yeah.
about it.
But I think if you like, let's say we took both genders like match the same level of security.
Yeah.
I think it's like almost fair game.
I think it equals out.
It equals out. I think this might play in part to maybe age, experience, whatever it could be that denotes the reason why certain guys may not have more close / best female friends comparable to girls. With like you talk about like maturity levels and security and stuff like that, but. I don't know. I feel like once you get to if you match certain levels, it's like almost the same in my mind. I feel like it goes same. I don't know.
So in the relations that you've been in, have you always had a girl best friend?
Yeah, she's sitting right here.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's not
Hey.
my best friend, but
Girl. Yeah. Well. Actually, yeah. I don't know who your guy best friend is.
like, hey,
I don't need to be the number one best friend.
You're one of them.
Everyone has multiple best friends.
it's different levels, different wants, needs.
Yeah.
anyways.
I'm a little hurt
Moving on.
now.
Sorry, this isn't just a
So
vibe.
you
This
don't,
is
you
this
don't
is City
have a
Thoughts.
girl best friend?
I try not to because I know what the other side feels. Yeah, so I try
That's
not to put them in a
considerate.
position
Yeah, that's- yeah.
that
So you're
they
saying
feel
your
that-
girl does not allow or like?
What?
What do you mean the other side?
Previous
Well, I'm sure if I
partners?
brought it up now, it'd be like, whoa, that's kind of weird. But if I had a girl best friend initially, and that's always strictly and they're friends, then it's like, okay, it's okay.
yeah.
But if I brought a new girl in, it's like, why are you best
New
friends?
girl
How are
is
you-
weird.
Yeah,
That's
new
why I thought it
girl's
was so
tough.
weird. Like,
Yeah.
how are you bringing a new girl in? All right, sorry, if I brought, how am I bringing a new girl in and you're friends with them and you got this deep with them?
Yeah.
While
Yeah, I
we were
agree.
together still.
It's
That's
true.
so weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's got to be vetted. It's like there's
Yeah.
past history. They know
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
They're probably friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do like the 9-step process to make sure that they're comfortable.
Yeah.
So I almost
Or
like,
else
I mean,
don't.
like for me, like I honestly just try not to, just because I don't want to put them in a position to actually feel that way. Because I know people like, people will feel all types of things.
For sure.
You know, even if you don't intend it to. Yeah.
Do you feel like because of this nuance, and I'll kind of carry on more so afterwards, but that you have maybe are blocked or have created a dam where you are not allowing friendship with girls to a certain degree or level or new friendships with girls
Now,
because of you're
I
in a
think
relationship?
when that does happen, it's a conversation for sure. You know, like I can't really just spring it on her and be like, well, you do it too. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because I guess what I'm getting at with this is like there's like, you know, there's friends you've had like long time. And I think usually people attach time to best friend. But there's some best friends, like I'm sure we've all experienced it here, where you've known them for a shorter amount of time than someone you do have in your life as your best friend, but you put them on the same level or pedestal in the same way, where it's like not time, it's like energy or feeling or vibe, right? Where what I'm getting at is like, in a weird way, like you could maybe run into a female that you're like, nah, it's platonic. We met and we vibed in like a group setting. You've done all the like proper groundwork. It's just like, oh yes, it is kind of out of nowhere, but it was that spark like, whoa, I didn't realize we vibe as friends, but you could never see anything more with her. You know what I mean? So like, do you feel like you're maybe blocking off that potential, or like never ran into that potential? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But it's
limiting yourself to connections.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess it's just you place that block on yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I guess if you place it, you gotta roll with it.
I think
Might
it's
as well.
also like
Unless
pretty
you're having a
rare that
conversation.
that's going to happen in like one interaction. Like you can be super friendly with someone in that one interaction and then not ask them to hang out like a bunch after.
yeah.
So I feel like it's pretty like he might, and I'm speaking for you here, but like might not be withholding in the moment, but
Yeah.
then his follow-up actions are not pursuing it further. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Because like, what if like, let's say like you form like, random new little cliques and friend groups form all the time.
You
You
just
guys
see them all the time.
Yeah, you went out one time with like this new crew and like someone brought like, oh, this is my girlfriend, Millie Bob.
Millie
Shout out
Rock.
Millie.
Oh, really rock.
And then you're like, yo, you're cool, right? And you just met her. And like, when new cliques form or groups form, like mini groups, it's like because of this new dopamine hit, you're like, let's start doing everything. Let's like start going across and stuff. And like, what if what if that's the case? Do you like limit it? Or do you kind of make yourself a little bit more open?
I think I would need to. I think that the difference is I have to know the person then. Like I have to have a decent relationship with that person.
But I'm saying you just met them, so you would have to like build up to that.
Yeah.
But let's say it is leading. You see it leading that way.
Into us actually clicking.
Yeah, as friends. Yeah.
I still don't think so.
Oh, okay. Fair. No.
Yeah,
I'm
Just like I got my one.
Yeah. I'm not trying to. Yeah.
I don't risk it for the biscuit. Like
Yeah,
It's
fair.
true.
No, that's
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, I think we've talked about this a lot on our previous podcast. It's like groundwork, just like
Yeah.
100%.
Groundwork.
Has to be, yeah.
like,
And if-
can't be too blindsided.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, it's a conversation all the time.
I feel like the only time that really happens is at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a new
Yeah.
person where your significant other is not there.
Yeah.
That you're like building a friendship with because you're like hanging out all the time and you can't really help that.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, oh, my new work friend.
Yeah. It's like my work husband. Like,
Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that.
No.
See?
No. It's because
don't say that.
you use words where like in relationship people hold the word husband and wife to a certain standard, so you can't be like work husband or wife. That's like because they're like that's my title.
Dude, that's
my
not
title.
even their title.
Yeah. They're like
Yeah.
you could keep work.
You got a work wife, but I'm your
Yeah.
girlfriend. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
What a ring! What a ring!
Yeah. Since you can't, that's my work friend.
Okay, so you think it is possible to build a relationship while
I think
still being in a
anything is
relationship?
possible.
I think anything
think
is
so.
possible.
I think so.
Where's the henny? Where's the henny? Anything is possible.
Anything's
No, don't get the henny
possible.
involved.
I saw
That's even more
Amelia there.
sus. No.
If you have good communication and like trust in
Yeah.
your relationship, I think
Yeah.
everything's possible.
I think any good coworker that I'm growing close to, usually because I enjoy their company, one of my first instincts is like, okay, how would they vibe with my other friends? And then introduce them to my friends, introduce them to my partner. Because for some reason, when I have pools of people I care about, I like when they know each other. It just makes everything
Exactly.
easier.
Yeah.
Because especially when my time is so limited, if I can just have all the people I care about all
the same
hanging out
place.
together, then
Yeah.
it works the nicest.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like when you work towards that like deeper connection with that person that maybe they could be your guy or girl best friend. They're because of that close to you, they're gonna be meeting your partner and they're gonna be vibing with your partner. So it's almost like I guess where my mind goes is like, oh my girl would definitely love this other girl, like this girl because they've already met, they've already introduced. It's like it wouldn't be a blind side to her. So like it's just one of those things. You're right though. It'd be sus if you're like, hey, so I did meet this new person and
I'm gonna
we're
go
gonna
get dinner with her.
Yeah.
but you never met, like
Yeah.
if they were a real one, you'd be like, yo, I just met this person, like they're cool. We just hung out as a group. I want you to meet her. Let's do like a 3-4 person dinner or whatever, and like build that relationship with that new friend with your partner.
Yeah, I think platonic needs to build. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be like you said. You can't like I just met him yesterday. We're gonna go to dinner. Like platonic needs to build. There needs to be evidence behind it. Like why are you platonic?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to meet him. I feel like I have my own guidar. You know what I mean? Like that guy looks like he'll actually do something. Do you have that? Do you have that?
The Gaidar. That's the
Gaidar.
first
The
time I've heard
Gaidar.
that. So this is one of your girlfriend's guy friends
Like
that
just-
you're kind
You
of
can
like
suss
sussing out.
The guy.
Yeah, like if I were to suss it out, yeah. Be like, oh, he kind of looks like it. But then I would need to meet
Kind
them.
of looks like it. I'm dead.
Kinda looks like
he
it.
looks
Looking
like
at
he's
pictures,
trying.
zooming, you're like,
He's giving white knight. He's giving a white knight here.
Why not
Like he
Black
touched
Knight?
her shoulder kind of thing.
Why not
And you're
Black
like,
Knight?
oh.
Because Black Knight's devious. Black Knight's like he's trying to actively.
Black
go
Knight
back.
is devious.
The whole point of the
dead.
White Knight is like he's like there to be like
I saved
being
you.
your friend is to me the same level as being your boyfriend. I just can't get there right now because you're in a relationship. But I know I can
Wait, what?
treat you better than he can. That's White Knight.
It's like righteous, holier than
Yeah.
thou.
Okay,
Yeah. Do you know
okay,
like
okay.
what you never know? You ever
I
heard of
haven't
White
heard of
Knighting?
White Knight.
White Knighting is like a guy who comes in and okay, there's like two brackets where like some guys are like, I will only be friends with a girl, talk to a girl for the physical aspect. And there's some guys who White Knight where their emotional get off is the fact that they're emotionally attached to this girl and vice versa. So they're like, we hang out, we go on dinner. It's like stuff that could be dates, one-on-one. She confides on me. And even she has a boyfriend. Usually, like, white knights will kind of be there to be like, I'm waiting for my turn. Like, she if this girl looks back into all the memories, like,
so I don't want a white knight.
Every time, you don't want a white knight.
Okay.
Because this white knight is waiting for the time.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
I thought black knight.
Because the white knight disguises themselves as like, I'm just her good guy friend. But what he wants is as soon as JoJo gets in a fight with, like, she gets in a fight with JoJo, he wants to be the first person that she calls.
Damn.
And she's waiting for that call, and she sees that. He's like, oh my god, what did he do this time? No way. You deserve so much more.
JoJo's gonna go home and be like, which one are you?
Yeah. Those are the white knight.
I just learned about white knight. Who is it?
Yeah. So that's white knighting. That's like that's the most devious. And those are the ones where like I'm surprised I've heard of it because it's such like a thing for so long where it's like
he's young.
Oh, true. Because it used to be such a problem where girls would be like, this is where girls started. Where I remember back then where they're like, oh, why people said guys and girls can't be best friends because they say like every guy's waiting for his turn. Where girls found out like, oh, I thought he was my close friend, but as soon as I broke up with my boyfriend, he tried to slide. And that's like the issue of like the white
There's
knighting.
a meme right now that's like me taking one last look at my guy best friend after he tells me he has feelings for me and ruins the friendship, and it's like that little penguin from Toy Story looking back.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
What's his name? Like Squeaks or something like that?
Yeah.
So funny. Or
Yeah,
Wheeze.
so that's why you say Black Knight. I feel like Black Knight would be obvious. Black Knight, the reverse of white knighting would be just straight home wrecking. That seems like you just coming in. You're like,
coming in being like, just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you're like that's the vibe.
He's coming in. He's like, look, I am this, I am that. I provide. He sucks. Let's get it on.
Both suck.
Yeah, they both suck.
Technically.
Yeah, it's like
they have the same intention.
Yeah.
Different process.
No matter what night, do you even want it then?
Oh no, I don't think you want any night.
See, the thing is, I feel like
you just want a genuine friend.
Every relationship has a possibility of becoming something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
That's what I've always said though. Like the fastest way to get someone to cheat on you is to act like they're about to cheat on you. Because that's when you start like being more
manifesting, kind of.
Yeah, and you're like fulfilling that prophecy by acting in a way that pushes your partner away. Because you're like extra on them, you're questioning them, you're doing all this stuff instead of just being like
setting your own demise.
Pretty much. And then they're like, you know what, you don't trust me at all, I'm leaving, and you end up getting the result that you were so scared of. In the beginning.
When it's like trust your partner, you don't have to trust the guys or girls they're around. If you trust your partner, because
there's always going to be sleazy guys around.
There's always going to be someone who's going to try, right? Like, so it's the fact that she or he can't control that, but he or she can control how they feel and how they react to those things. And you just trust your partner on that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I was having a conversation with some other buddies. We were in Seattle going to an event, and we were like, I'm not scared of what the guys or what you will do. I'm scared of what the guys will do because I'm a guy and I know guys. You know, so that's where that fear comes from. For me being a guy and knowing what we're actually capable of.
But you know what? I guess like going with that though.
Because rather be safe than sorry. You say that everywhere. You know what I mean?
But okay. Now I want you to break this down, right? It's like what a guy's capable of. I think anything a guy's capable of that isn't crossing a legal boundary, a girl can say no or understand and stop. You know what I mean? Like unless he's physically or doing something wrong to her, a girl can pick up on, okay, he's clearly interested in me, or he's being really touchy, or this and that. Like, and your partner, if they're aware, they can be like, oh, good. I'm like, no. And especially if your partner's thinking about your boundaries, we're like, if JoJo doesn't like me being too friendly, this, that, you guys had to talk, then your partner's aware of that, then I think no matter what a guy, quote unquote, can do, unless it's mad devious, a girl can stop.
Yeah. Because the problem with, with trying to protect her from anything happening to her is you're protecting like the symptoms but not the root problem. Yeah. Right? Like you're like at the end of the day, the only thing you can control is you and your relationship. Yeah. Somebody's gonna jump out of nowhere and try something. And so you have to hope that the communication that you had with your partner is going to be the thing that's gonna stop it, knowing that it's probably gonna happen to her.
Yeah.
Isn't that what makes us human though?
What do you mean?
Having the fear there for us to want to.
Well, I think it's totally fair to fear it. And at the same time, like you're fearing it on the behalf of somebody else. Yeah. And if you do that, like how you're just gonna be shitting yourself all the time.
Yeah, it's just not it's not it.
Yeah, not sustainable.
Yeah. It's like kind of like.
But the fear is valid though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
sure.
valid.
I don't know. I feel like to me that's like for me, if someone approaches my girlfriend and then she curves him, we're just gonna laugh about it later. So this is not like a fear of like, oh, I know what guys would do. That's something I would fear for like my child. I think as my partner, that's something that I like. Obviously, I wanted to be protected, but like Ivan said, like within legal grounds, like she can definitely hold her own. And we'll laugh about it later.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. I think like maybe because I get where you're coming from, and I'm not saying that this is like a lower level or immature way of thinking because I've been in that spot, but it's one of those things where you fear because, like you said, I know what a guy does. I know his tricks. I know his antics. He might be white. I know what a white knight is. I know how it goes. But and it's like even if your girl may fall for that, if her intentions were like, yeah, this guy's really good and he really played the friendship field well, right? Because I think if it's not the friendship route. Like it's so obvious. If a guy's not going the French route, it's so obvious.
It is.
Yeah.
He's gonna try breaking up skinship barrier. He's gonna like be like, oh, try to slide, talk
Girls
to you.
have good intuition. Also.
Yeah. But if it's
Really?
Yeah.
I think most girls,
better than
girls-
us.
yeah.
Please.
So like when I was in those things,
Please.
I was like more afraid of the weird friendship route thing. But I think those are more insecurities in myself, where I was like,
For sure.
because I'm like, oh, as a guy who goes the friendship route with any girl I fall in love with, like, I've always be friends with them first. I realized I was projecting that, where they're like, oh, this is how I started with her. So what changes for that factor with her and this guy? But you know, as I grew up and
so
learned,
nuanced. Yeah.
it's just like, no, like, yeah, I get it. Yes, we did become friends first and we did fall in love. But what separates me and this other guy is that I am Ivan and that guy is that guy. The only thing that ties us is that the fact that we both started as friends. But what keeps her here is who you are.
Yeah.
And he is not who I am.
You ever think to yourself like, wow, if that guy's so smooth, maybe he's just better for her, you know? Like, he won. Like, damn.
Yeah, like if she's gonna leave, like okay, then go.
I'm
then.
like, damn, like, he's better than me. Like, fuck, I can't compete.
Anyone's gonna be better. Bro, there's
Anyone's gonna be
no, okay, not like that. But like, there's like a million, like,
Sean, that's bottom mentality. We're above that.
I feel like if the things like quote unquote that guys are fear of better that you can't control as a human being, and that's what she cares about, go for it, right? And I'm talking like the things that guys fear nowadays and like today's modern society: money, providing, like that. But it's like if she likes me for my personality, the way you like things that you can learn as a guy, like the way you listen, the way you communicate, all the other EQ aspects. But if she's out there like, oh yeah, there are gonna be better guys. There are guys who are gonna make more money than me, maybe play sports better than me, bigger than me, whatever. Fine.
Longer
You know, I
arms.
kind of
Whatever. Like,
that's crazy.
If that's what you care, I can't compete. There can't be guys better than me.
I think the thing, if I was with a partner that would be swayed in that way so
That's
easily,
what I'm saying.
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
that is not, that's not the partner for
Go
me.
for it.
I think if
Exactly.
someone could be smooth talk out of that, then I'm like, okay, that's
he
not the
makes more
person
money
I'm
than
really
me.
connecting
Exactly.
That's
with.
it. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's
sure.
exactly what I'm saying. Like, there's always going to be someone better than you in some facet, but what grounds you to her is everything else that's important. That actually makes a relationship.
Yeah. Should be a gated door, not a bridge with a toll.
Whoa.
I like that.
That's deep.
That's deep. All right.
So next topic.
What do we got next on the docket?
I don't know. So
That
wait, what else are we going to do in our certificate others' bodies?
No, move on. I don't want to get off this topic.
Hey, man, I was gonna say, do you guys think that men have just as much worries as women do?
Worries?
Worries,
I think
or like,
they're very different.
They're different worries, but they're worries.
do you
Like,
think there were equivalent worries though?
in their own way.
in terms of
And break your intermission.
number or weight.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Number wise, I could say I would even say
Sorry, I'm playing
numbers
devil
and weight
advocate
are the same because people weigh things differently too, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
like some things to others, and especially once again, like a guy growing up in society and a girl growing up in society, you're trained and like bred to think and weigh things differently.
Yes.
So I think it's kind of going back to like, oh well, I've suffered through X. Well, I suffered through Y. Well, Y on a certain basis sounds worse, but doesn't matter because the way that person perceives that trauma could be the same, right? Like, so I think it's, I don't know, to answer your question, like there's probably the same amount of tallies. They're probably different tallies.
Different.
Well,
values.
technically-
yes.
Technically, the layman's terms definition of privilege is things you don't have to think about. So essentially things you don't have to worry about. So if men have more privilege, then that's your answer right there. They worry about less.
I cannot disagree with that.
I'm throwing that out there because that's content.
I didn't even think about privilege,
I don't truly think that. I'm just giving up numbers here. Don't cancel me.
No, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, fair. I didn't even think about the whole privilege. I was thinking about just like
that's a very good way to look at it.
Different like life things.
Can you say that again? Yeah.
No. No, that was bars. Like that was it.
Get rid of that.
Cut that clip.
Cut that clip. Fair.
Okay.
One take.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So I guess we're all sleeping with our partner in our other opposite bodies, and
no, I'm just jacking off. Like I'm
clip that. I'm just jacking off.
Put it in a sound bit. I'm just cat.
Damn, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. Nice.
Okay. So Sam's jacking off. What are you doing, Sean?
Next.
I feel like if you're not sleeping with your partner in their body, I feel like I don't know. You're gonna go back the next day and you're like, damn, I wish I did it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You got to do all the crazy things because it's like that one chance, you know. Or maybe I'll stand out on a balcony and see if like her body is afraid of heights.
It's your brain.
It's your brain.
I don't know. Maybe it's like my DNA.
No, it's
Maybe
not.
I'm closer to the ground.
I'm genetically scared of heights, you know.
No, it's not.
So is that cheating if you're thinking about doing something else though?
What, like sleeping? Wait, one more time?
So if I was like, oh, I just want to see how much people I can catfish, is that cheating?
No,
if you communicate it.
I think if you communicate
if she says
it.
like, okay, sure, go ahead.
Okay,
yeah.
I think if you did it together as a group activity,
That's so
you'd
funny.
both have fun.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
so
That'd be bonding.
That's game night.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because
That's so
the
good.
circumstance is already set that like this is a Freaky Friday situation.
Yeah.
This is not normal.
Yeah.
Let's take advantage of it. This is not like
what should we do?
Yeah. Like
Quick toss.
we're already in a weird predicament. Let's make the most of it. Fair.
Heads for.
Interesting. Okay, this next one may or not be as deep, but
It's okay. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I think that's better.
Yeah.
I know. Honestly,
exhausted.
I never thought we'd go that way. Honestly, I was like, okay.
But JoJo started going off.
Yeah.
Welcome to Just the Vibe, guys.
So the next one is if you could talk to one kind of animal, what
Squirrels.
Whales.
Squirrels.
Why would you whales?
Come on now.
I take whales over squirrels, but that's crazy.
What else?
Okay, explain why.
Nut.
Yeah, yours is crazy. There's so many squirrels
What's
around.
the thought?
I think I would, if I could talk to squirrels.
Trying to create an army.
And maybe, yeah, exactly.
Take over
so
the world.
I'm trying to like build like a network. I'm trying to build like a network of squirrels, and like they're gonna come up and they're gonna give me the tea, and that's gonna be my daily dopamine boost. And I'm just gonna be like squirrel army lord guy.
They're not gonna give you.
But I feel
they're
like
gonna give you the nut.
But I feel like the squirrels though they're such an easy animal to be preyed on. Like and they need trees around. You're limiting. I'm going crows,
Pigeons. Carrier pigeons.
They say the FBI agents.
but pigeons are too obvious. That's why crows. Because everything's carrier pigeon, but if I had crows, right? And think of pigeons, you got to feed them. Crows, they're like scavengers, carrions, go everywhere. I will start my own like CIA operative information with my crows.
Dude, I think if you get crows, like if you hear them, that's some dark stuff. They eat their own.
Yeah,
Why is
crazy.
pigeons too obvious?
Yeah, why is pigeons too obvious?
I mean,
because everyone thinks carrier pigeons.
But is it not
Everyone
the most
thinks
effective answer?
Those aren't a thing. Like what do
No,
you
they were.
mean?
Carrier
Everyone
pigeons were a
just
thing.
had-
No, I know, but like if you see a pigeon, you're like, oh, a carrier pigeon. Like,
No,
what do you
but-
fucking mean?
No, what's gonna happen is one day I'm gonna see Sean with like 4 pigeons on his balcony talking to him and be like, this is why he knows everything.
But I think that's also within the realm of reason. There's domesticated pigeons, so maybe it's hiding in plain sight.
Okay.
Sean, if
I don't think there's any difference between crows and pigeons.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah.
think crows are a little bit more obtuse.
I think crows is a spicier answer.
Plus,
Yeah,
I think
like,
if
they
I had to
look
use
more.
them for war, I think a crow would definitely outbeat a pigeon.
But I
Okay,
think
so what's your intent? You're trying to.
I want to be Aquaman with the whales. I want to be Aquaman. I'm gonna
so yeah,
seven
wait,
seas.
I
man,
want to hear
seven
why you
seas.
chose whales. Actually,
JoJo
Sorry,
one.
That's what I'm
Sorry.
saying. Seven
trying to
seas,
be
Aquaman,
Aquaman.
riding the whale. Wouldn't that be cool?
I'm here to make money. I'm here
Okay.
to monopoly. I'm here to make a communication of crows.
Okay,
That-
so business minded. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you? I don't know. What do you gonna just make like a
You want to live out your fantasy of becoming Aquaman? Come on.
I'm good.
Such a Sean
Come on.
answer.
Think about it. Okay, Aquaman is Aquaman because he can like breathe
to
under.
whales.
No, because he can breathe underwater. He's
Yeah.
resistant to the cold. You could just speak to whales. So the fact that now you're gonna go into the Antarctic Ocean with this whale, you're freezing your ass off. You can't go deep with them because you're gonna drown.
Yeah. What if he says, I like eat funniest joke in the world.
You got rizzed up by a whale,
I'm
dude.
missing out. Did you guys see?
You're talking about.
What if it's a female whale?
Do you watch the show?
Which one?
The superheroes. Okay. Next one.
The boys.
That one?
Yeah, the boys.
And you're talking about the deep.
boys.
Do you want to have sex with the whale?
No.
That's what he does.
Oh my god, that's scary.
You got rizzed up by a
Octopus. Yeah. So you're trying to get rizzed up by a killer whale?
If
Are dolphins whales? No.
Dolphin?
They're cousins of whales.
I thought it was a whale.
No, I think they're cousins. Anyways, what I was getting at was, you know what dolphins do?
What?
Dolphins are fish, I thought.
Dolphins are evil. Dolphins are like cousins of whales. They're mammals.
I don't think they are. They?
Porpoise?
I know. I was trying to imagine them giving birth, and I was like, is that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, dolphins definitely aren't laying eggs.
No, but
Right.
dolphins like R-word female dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they get
they do.
frustrated.
And
Like
you know,
that.
they also do
That's
that
sick.
to baby seals.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking different.
No,
Sorry,
they-
sea otters, as cute as they are, they actually like abuse other sea creatures.
Yeah. No, dolphins
They're
do that too, where
pretty
they'll
vicious.
play
dolphins
like
do
they'll
that.
play like pass with their like they'll hit them in the air with their tails
their
and
prey,
like knock them back for fun. Yeah,
That's
dolphins
really
are evil.
Yeah.
But
And that's
at
what
the
you
same
wanna be
time,
friend?
can you?
I said whales.
We say that's evil, but
cousins.
we've all had that one kid in elementary school who has the magnifying glass and he's going outside and he's frying all these
Nothing
ants.
is more evil
Oh
than
my
humans.
God.
So it's like the same thing. So maybe that guy, that dolphin just has a little bit of growing up to do.
See, he's the weird outcast dolphin.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Setting
did we
things
get
on
from
fire.
talking to thinking about their emotions?
No, he plays it part.
I think a
What
big
with the
part
whale
of it.
thing? What with the dog?
No, because like if
I'm
you're gonna
going dogs.
what do you want?
Or maybe cats.
I think
What are you
that's
gonna gain from that?
I think that's good because I'm also
There's
looking
enough.
for like a connection with these animals. And if I'm like talking now, I'm like rethinking my squirrels thing because I don't
Dude,
think
your
they'd
squirrel
really.
thing was whack.
Squirrels are crazy. That's what I was saying. Squirrels like I could see the point of maybe if you also wanted to use them as an army sense. Mm-hmm. But I feel like squirrels ain't saying much.
Thing is, I just like squirrels. They're cute, you know.
Then you should have
You
started
like
with
the
that. You
weirdest
should have started with that.
animal.
I love small little legs. That's my favorite. Ducks. I'm
I
talking
was
to the
surprised
ducks.
you didn't say
I'm talking to the
Ducks.
ducks.
I could get behind ducks.
Yeah, I can
actually.
get my ducks.
Dude, they don't go anywhere.
That's the best of both worlds. They migrate and they like go away and then they'll come back. I'm like, oh, I miss you so much.
Is this like a pen pal? Like, is this like friends?
Are we watching pets?
Like, what's
Disney
going
pets?
I
on?
feel like you know what the scary thing though is if you befriended like an animal that we normally eat. Imagine what if like you befriended
No, you
like
can't
the
do
duck
that.
and the duck's like, are you gonna help us? I see my cousin at the Chinese restaurant Peking duck all the time.
Why would he see him though?
That's my boy Donald.
Because he came from the same farm. That's the same. You know what I mean? What if he starts spilling his darkest things like? Trying
See,
to
that's
help
what
me,
I'm
man.
saying.
Yeah, that's the
what I'm
worst part.
saying.
Is there-
Yeah.
If there's too many
Yeah.
pigeons, they're just like, hey. Like, no.
I also think there's an aspect of just because you can talk to them, they don't necessarily respect you. So if I'm
Yes.
going to befriend, if I can talk to all the lions, they're probably still going to maul me.
That's why
you
I
know?
said dogs.
I want something like Dr. Dolittle. You know that show?
Yeah.
Something like that. Where they're nice. Where they don't actually want to.
Just the neighborhood pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you only
Yeah.
can pick one though. That's the
Wholesome.
question. You can only choose one kind of animal.
True. Okay.
Cat. I don't want to talk to Mike. Like the cats I already live with. I know what he's gonna say. One
What
dinner.
is he gonna say?
One dinner.
How heartbreaking!
Oh, okay.
How
One dinner.
heartbreaking would it be if all of a sudden you can talk to your pet and then you realize your pet really didn't like you?
That's
Dude,
I think about.
or they're
all-
like really depressed.
Yeah,
And they're
that'd be
like,
so
"I'm
sad."
Boss is like end me.
You know, some
No.
people actually give their dogs like depression medicine. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
You can be like
Why,
diagnosed
though?
with dog depression
Yeah.
and anxiety.
Dogs have
Why-
anxiety and
why
stuff
is
like that.
I feel like.
I think it's
Dude, I
probably
don't
just
know.
like
They got mental health issues too.
Yeah.
You know?
How do we know?
because of their behaviors.
What does that mean?
Maybe they're not eating.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like not
Yeah,
sleeping
yeah, they're
properly.
sleeping
Yeah, they're like
more,
heart
not
rate.
eating.
What if they were just looking
Dog.
for that one toy that they were missing and they
That
just,
could be
I
the
can't
lead to
Could
anxiety
be.
too.
But then
Okay.
what if you find it and they're still like that?
Yeah. True. I guess if you could speak to dog or cats, you'd be a really good veterinarian.
One funny thing, my brother's dog, right? They always visit their family on the island, right? And
Yeah.
then they have like a nice big house, a lot of people, and then the dog never wants to leave that house because it's so nice. And my brother's just talking to his wife, and he's like, "You think our dog knows that we're poor?" He was like, not that he is, but like they're going from the big house and he never wants to leave. I'm like, wow, he wants to taste. Choji wants to taste of the good life.
Yeah,
he never wants to leave.
Instead of bar, he's like, brokey, brokey.
See, actually, you could make a lot of money off of talking to dogs because then people will pay for you to like.
There's a big
market
for sure.
Yeah.
Dog whisperer.
Like I'm just sitting at like a table on the corner of the street with a sign that's like, "Bring your dog over," and I'll tell you what they're thinking. For
what does he
like,
know?
I
knows
just
your
imagine.
That'd be crazy.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude.
You can exploit
The dog
person
sits down.
with
You
your
would
dog.
not believe what my owner.
This is my wife's dog. Let me know what she's doing.
Sounds like, oh shit, no way.
Oh my god, T.
Say word.
What did my dog say? You don't want to know.
You know what?
Dude, you don't want to know.
$50.
That's kind of juicy. Maybe 100.
That was pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. Dog would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Dog whisperer.
It's the most applicable, I think.
Better than the squirrel whisper.
What if you know? I realized we're thinking about like, what if someone chose like cockroaches or ants?
Ew, bro. No.
I don't think so.
Because think about how many there are. You could, and they were down to listen to you.
I don't think they.
You can have an
though. I don't think
army.
they think. I think they command. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
but
can't
wait,
really
you can still
talk to
communicate
them.
with them like telepathically.
That's
I don't
just
think that's how
Ant-Man
it works.
without the transforming like bigger,
Yeah, well, this guy wanted to be
Wait, Ant-Man
Aquaman
can't
without
even
the
talk-
other
Ant-Man can't even
fun.
talk to.
He can.
does, he
He can
Oh,
communicate.
really?
Yeah.
But I think
Damn,
the
dude.
helmet, I
Aquaman is
I'm not reading.
one of the shittiest superheroes you could be. I genuinely, I think all the other superheroes, they go to the Justice League and then they bully Aquaman.
But does
Yeah.
Superman really apply here though?
No. He had to pick one that talks to
Yeah,
everybody.
true.
I think I'd rather be Batman than Aquaman. Even though I don't have powers, I'm filthy rich, and that's a power in itself.
No, but it's Ant-Man or Aquaman.
Yeah,
It's
those
like
are the only
a
two
real
options.
water. If you want to talk to him, swim away. Just walk away.
Yeah,
walk away,
but if
swim
you're
away.
like, if you're just like, imagine you lived in Midwestern Canada or US, you're useless.
why am I living there then?
It's just like maybe they need your help. Life can be saved over there. You can be a superhero over there.
With what?
Well, exactly. You tell me with
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you go to the near like local aquarium. I got you.
I'm needed elsewhere.
Aquaman in the prairies is a good
Terrible.
SNL skit.
Yeah.
Yes, that
yeah.
would be so funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question, baby.
Yeah.
We're keeping that here. Don't take that if they. SNL watches this.
So wait, dog,
Yeah, dogs.
ducks.
I like ducks.
Okay, I'm going crows though, and you're going
Whales.
Whales.
Aren't they at that like the highest of like the?
definitely
Of the what?
I mean,
I think in terms of
Of
intelligence,
the size of animal, yeah.
in their like little ecosystem, their little biome, I think whales are pretty up there. Like,
Yeah. yeah.
like not much would go for a whale, that's for sure. Okay,
I'm a whale.
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
okay, I'll
Live your
calm down
truth.
here. Okay,
Watch me get my freaking.
the next question is, you guys all know what the Hand of Midas is, right?
yes.
Hand of Midas, everything you touch turned to gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you had the Hand of Midas, but everything you touch would be one attribute other than gold.
Was it the Midas touch? Is that
It is actually
You touch
something.
it, turns gold.
Yeah.
But instead of gold, it was one thing, one attribute that you chose.
Jell-O.
What would? Okay, you're choosing Jell-O. Explain yourself.
That was a knee-jerk reaction. I rescind it. Someone else
No,
answered.
you chose Jell-O.
Can
You're
it be diamonds?
sure. It's boring.
But is this?
Gasoline?
I
if
was
you're-
thinking oil.
But you're also touching like your loved ones.
Yeah.
You're also touching like your furniture. So it
Yeah.
has to be some sort of like.
Thing.
Jello.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything you
It's
touch
squishy.
becomes that. What attribute you choosing?
Euphoria.
So I just can't touch anybody anymore.
I mean, I was thinking like, what if I had oil, touch a bunch of like landfill and stuff that's with oil, solve the global like trash greenery thing, sell that oil to the US, make millions, and then chop off my hands and donate a portion to prosthetics.
Oh, so you can end it at a point. You can
Well, I
chop
guess
it
because
off.
it's what you
Chop with
touch,
hands,
right?
yeah.
It's with your hands. It's the hand of
Wait, are
Midas.
you-
It's not the elbow of Midas.
But how can you chop it off? Because you're gonna touch a knife and
No,
it's
because
gonna
someone
turn
else
to
will
Somebody
chop
else
it
will
off for me.
chop it.
I'm
But
gonna
then
go
it's
to the
supposed
But
to
as
touch
it
his
touches your
skin.
hand,
Touches
it
your
turns.
No, it's gonna chop it like from here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That was well thought out.
Yeah. So I'm
I
gonna like
liked oil too.
turn a bunch of things to oil, sell it, make billions.
Okay,
and
well,
then-
I'll do the same with diamonds. Then.
But in the same way, where now you're creating more oil, there's going to be more carbon pollution. So why don't you say like solar panels?
No, because solar panels
no
are actually
money.
not that great, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so they've so solar panels are temporary. It's crazy, but they haven't figured out what to do with solar panels after the 10-year life expectancy. So solar panels are really not recyclable after 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a
But is
it's a
that worse
Band-Aid.
than oil?
I mean, I
think
listen
we got
here.
him.
Listen here. I
Another
said
bar.
I will do one half. Humanity will do the rest. Okay, you can't expect me to do it. I'm gonna get rid of all the landfill, all the rubbish, the stuff in the ocean, make oil,
Right.
make my money, chop my hands off. Y'all figure out the rest.
Are you God now?
I'm the hand of
Hand of
lubricant, hand of oil.
He's Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, I'm going oil.
I can't do diamonds anymore because I realize if there's a lot of diamonds, it kind of loses.
It loses
their
the fact. Yeah.
worth.
And also, diamonds were propaganda set by America. They actually hold less value than other gems.
I mean, now
Yeah.
you can kind of like lab grown.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I got the ultimate answer here. Wine. I am going to be Jesus.
But what if your wine was shit? Like you made like it was just it wasn't like aged like Bordeaux whatever. It's just GOON, straight box wine. that you
no.
made. You know what I
Damn.
mean?
I touch it. It's like a barefoot Moscato.
That's crazy.
Try harder. Try harder.
What
Touch it again.
varietal of wine do you think Jesus created all the time?
Dude, it's box.
It's
box.
Well, it's
That's crazy.
You'd make wine for the day he did it, right? Wine comes good with time, so you'd be like minute-old wine.
Imagine meeting Jesus and he turns water to wine and you drink it. You're like,
Give me the water back.
Yeah,
like, with all due respect, I'm a Buddhist.
yeah, my lord, undo that.
But I was thirsty.
That's so good. Yeah.
And on the third day, I said, "Get crunk." So what do you choose, Joj?
Can I get an amen?
No.
I don't know. Like, do I want to save the world? Do I want to be a good person, or do I want to just strike it rich? Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to be rich.
I think you
I'm
get rich
rich.
with this. Yeah.
Because like, I mean, yeah. What else?
does it have to be turning into something? Can I turn it into a feeling if I touch somebody?
No.
If I touch this.
It's an attribute. What are you trying to do?
Oh, okay.
You're trying to be like a
It's not
hand
an
of Dr.
attribute.
Phil
It's
here?
a-
You'd be like,
it's a physical.
you feel good. Mental illness gone. You know, like no, it's an attribute. You can turn people into cereal if you want.
To what?
Cereal.
Cereal?
That's an attribute. Milk.
I don't think it's an attribute. Is that the right word?
It's like a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
an
a
attribute is
physical
like-
thing.
yeah, cereal's a physical thing.
I know, but I don't think attribute is that.
Yeah, I think attribute is more pure, like in the sense of like metals or like water.
Do you mean element?
No, it's like you can turn it into anything.
Let's just say a material.
Okay, yeah.
a material.
Okay, because if you're saying
Matter.
anything,
Just pure matter.
Matter.
Like just
you're gonna explode.
yeah.
No, I mean that's
Atom bomb.
that's
Like,
something
I,
that
tou- I
is
touched my
matter.
girlfriend and I made her matter.
Oh,
She's so
You
upset
do
with
that
me.
often.
God damn.
She's not even here anymore.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have anything.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think like
Out of everything, you could
Well, I said
spaghetti
gas
sauce.
first.
Gas? I was thinking about gas. You
Like
can do
oil.
You can do like olive oil.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, well, you
I
can,
was
you
thinking
can pick gas too.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
I'm gonna take the cutting off the hands thing too. Thanks.
Okay. See,
I can't live like that for the rest of my life.
I'm thinking about something that will actually make me like if I was stranded on an island by myself, something that would like let me live longer. Mangoes.
Why are you on an island?
I know, but like it's gotta make some
Just in
sense. If I'm in the
case.
middle of nowhere, like do
So,
I
like,
want to turn
sustenance.
things into diamond? That's not gonna help me. I'm not gonna, I want to eat.
Why are you on an island?
I just, like. case
So
scenario.
like something like a necessity.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's what I
Like
need.
water.
he's just like
Not water,
I could go for
know.
a mango right now. Touches the cup.
Or like oats or something. You know what I mean?
That's why I was like cereal.
Cereal's not oats.
But I'm saying
Sure,
it's the
very
same
different.
energy. Like, it's
And we're talking the same energy. They have something else.
All right, yo, hold that thought 1 second. I need to pee so bad.
Oh.
Everybody, welcome back. I'm back from the bathroom,
yeah,
coming to you live.
Sean used a hand of urine. he turned water into yellow water.
Ew.
I guess my body just naturally does that.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
Midas.
So What are you picking again?
Can I turn it into squirrels?
Oh my
I
god.
guess.
Why? We have enough.
I just think if I could combine the two questions, if I could talk to
You
squirrels.
can.
No, this is a different universe.
You know what?
This universe, you just turn things to squirrels, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird, huh?
It's like, what would you do with it afterwards?
I don't know.
See, do you want to save the world or not? Squirrels are like not saving the world.
Who run the world? Squirrels.
You could save like an endangered animal.
But only one.
Yeah.
Really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you pick something strategically that could benefit the ecosystem enough to save the rest, then maybe.
I think the real answer here is like some sort of food source.
Okay.
I think that is like powerful.
It's like a bunch of rice or something.
Yeah, like rice or like wheat. Talking to
Sorry,
rice.
what was the question?
Sorry, turning into
Rice.
hand of Midas.
You could technically solve world hunger.
Yeah,
if
you could
just
solve
kept,
world hunger.
That's
That's an
true.
important
I thought you guys were
person.
trying to be rich. What happened to this?
Solving-
would
I
be
think
rich.
solving
It's all
world
different
hunger is
opinions,
rich.
Jojo. Me and Sam here are trying to make it big. You can be a philanthropist if you want. You can go solve emotions, world hunger, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I make it big my way.
I'm sorry, world.
What do
You
do
could
then?
still be rich
You could.
by solving a world problem.
You'd be like instead of non-profit, but just for profit. Yeah.
Solve world hunger. Give me your money.
I feel like
I don't think that's how it works. They
that's
have no money.
basically the same thing that's already there. We could have, but we're not going to because it costs too much.
Yeah. Sean just undercuts the global rice market because he just produces it. So he's like,
Yo, I take this question in a different way. What if it's like you touch it and it turns into a hit record? Like someone
fuck
drops
up.
their like new mixtape and you're like, yo, that's a banger. And you bless it with
Hand
to my
good.
dad.
right? Like now I'm just a producer.
Oh my god. Yo, that shit sounds good.
Right?
Sean's head just adds like a nice new drum kit behind it.
Yeah.
That's what I was missing. That's what I was missing.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
not
pretty
bad.
good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
So
the
then
hand
what
of
happens?
beats?
What happens if you touch a person? Or like anything else?
That's
like,
true.
What
What
happens?
if-
It just
Yeah,
turns
you're
into a
right.
mixtape.
Yeah. Oh my god, the next mixtape.
I turned my mom into a sick mixtape.
Sean just goes to like areas like new and upcoming inspiring artists, and they're like, Sean, make me a celebrity. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice? He looks at his best friend. Sean's like, say less.
Make me a hit record. You are a hit record now.
Sean's just a weird genie when you don't like word things correctly.
Oh my god, I can't get it out of my head.
I'm dead.
Damn.
That's so funny.
Okay, well you're stuck with that now.
I like that. I like that.
All right.
There's so many things that could go wrong.
I think that goes for anything. Like if I'm turning
Yes.
things into oats or diamonds or
You're
squirrels,
touching
like
anything.
Yeah.
It's
Imagine
gone
just like tripping your own home. You touch the floor, it just
Mixtapes
gone.
everywhere.
like I turned my house into squirrels.
Oh
And
god.
you lived up here?
No.
Oh, we chose oil. We just fall down and then.
True.
That's why I said Jello in
You gotta
case
like
I.
have like your gloves on at all times.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
work? No, the
But
gloves.
then the gloves would
oh,
become that.
Shit.
That's why I said
Oh,
euphoria.
yeah.
Because, you know, whatever he does.
No, dude, that's not.
That's not a thing?
Matter.
Oh, you can't have the orgasm touch.
Yeah.
tape.
Sorry,
cut
man.
that. Cut that.
yeah, because
JoJo's mind is a different place, people. I'm sorry.
hit records are matter.
Mr. White Knight. You know
They are
what I
if
mean?
they're
Yeah,
mixtape
it
form.
says Suge Knight is White Knight. That was crazy. That's crazy.
All right, next question, baby.
Take us
think-
home.
I think this will be the last one before we end it from now. If you all love it, we would probably do a part 2.
Yeah, we could.
If you
Only
like
if you
it,
love
whether
it.
you like it or not.
We'll just shove it down your throat.
There will be a part 2.
Let us know if you enjoy the.
Just because nobody asked for this, we're doing a part 2.
Yeah. No one said don't do it, so we're doing
Yeah.
it.
She's in the hand of part 2. Part 2 everything. The next one is okay. If you went back into medieval times and you could take one device / invention with you, what are you bringing?
Oh, because you don't have charging cables.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
So if you were sent back to medieval time
Okay.
and you could bring back one device / invention, what are you taking with you?
Shit.
Damn, that's a loaded question there.
Just
Yeah,
one.
Yeah. Like
This is hard.
Riz. Medieval Riz.
it's the one device or invention.
Okay.
You think you invented it?
Okay.
Right? Because I feel like if you chose like something like a cell phone,
no, there's no connection.
There's no no point. Yeah. No one has one.
Yeah. Unless you use it wisely. Like, what if you took your cell phone, and you became like a magician? Because that would be magic to them, right? You could take the photo of someone and be like, I stole your soul.
Oh.
But there's no chargers, and you don't. They're good for like 1,500 photos.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, you steal their soul, and you tell them like, when this bar hits 0. Your soul is gone. So give me 1 million doubloons.
So I'm going into medieval era.
Yeah.
Can I bring
A gun.
a gun?
Dude, I also thought a gun.
But then you're gonna run out of bullets.
I know, that's what I thought that too. And then I thought a lighter. Because that could really hit.
But do you think a lighter would match, would wow them enough where but we have torches?
Yeah, they got fire. They got fire.
I
They have like
guess.
oils.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring it back.
But then maybe you bring a gun, do you think you could go to the local smithy and be like, make me this little thing that I call a bullet?
But they don't know what gunpowder is.
True.
Oh,
Yeah,
they do.
you're right.
They do.
Well, yeah, actually
Oh, they
true.
got muskets.
Oh, muskets. True. So you just be like the local warlord because you have a gun that shoots faster?
Wait, there's no guns in medieval times, is there?
I was thinking like
further.
knights and crossbows.
Okay.
They did have cannons.
But what are you doing with this gun? Just protecting yourself?
No,
you just
I'm
use
taking
it.
over it's like the round table of Sean's knights over here.
Oh, I see.
Like I'm King
I
Arthur
see.
now.
Right.
Do you feel like though you brought back that gun and everyone's like, this man got the witchcraft sword thing that shoots? Like, how do you go to sleep? I feel like someone's gonna poison you.
He has the boomstick, my lord, my liege.
My liege.
The boomstick.
Boomstick. Because I feel like as soon as someone sees that, they're like, I'm stealing that.
Yeah,
I'm
you're right.
murdering you. I'm poisoning your porridge.
What could I do to bring back to advance society faster?
Wait, you want to advance society?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
for
need
sure.
to build the people up around me so they'll take care of me.
Yeah.
I don't want to strike conflict. I want to bring everyone to a point where wow, I've built a utopia. I am their god.
Can I bring a Kindle with just like basics in alchemy and chemistry and
Dude, I think even if you had that now, you still wouldn't be able to figure it out.
bring me your greatest scientist. I have something to show him.
Yeah, you bring back the grade 11 chemistry textbook on your Kindle, load it up.
Yo, check this out, guys.
Check this out. This is how you cross.
Hydrogen cells.
That's great.
I bring back a
That's
Tesla. Good for 400 kilometers.
And then it dies. And you're
Yeah.
shit.
What is an infinite technology? What is something that's standalone, kind of is it like a terrarium? It powers itself. It does what it needs to do, but doesn't
power
need
plant.
a power plant.
No.
This is a loaded question, guys. I'm really thinking about it.
Sam, I can't even think of one thing that I don't need a charger or something. Or an outlet or
You
something.
bring back a charger and you
Charge what?
Then you work towards making the iPhone.
No, bro. I'm not making an iPhone. Me.
Sounds like a skill issue.
I think you're closer than all of us.
That's probably facts. But
I think I might give up on my trying to assert my dominance, and I'd bring back a comfort item. I'll bring a
a weighted
toaster.
blanket.
I thought about a toaster too. But again, what are you
But what are you
plugging
gonna plug it into?
Oh, you're right.
I thought about a microwave too, and that.
I want to start my own cult somehow. What do you think I could cultivate enough of a following where he is the Messiah?
Something with
I think a camera.
yeah, I think
That's
a
what I'm
camera is a good answer.
You need a charger.
what about a Polaroid camera with a crank to charge it?
Yeah.
Something with a crank to but then you could have just made that in that time.
Literally.
But you probably wouldn't.
No,
because
but
we're not
then
that
you run
smart.
out of
It's
film.
not
groundbreaking.
I want the shaking flashlight.
Don't do that. Don't do that motion.
Boom.
Stop motion.
Yes, that's
Right?
actually pretty good.
That's pretty
Okay,
good.
that's
That's
pretty
pretty good.
Because that will never die on you.
Yeah.
But why is that better than a torch?
Because
Because-
it can do it underwater and
Stop doing that.
you know why is it always this?
Why is it like this? Fuck.
I'll bring back a shaking flashlight, and then Ivan brings the shake weight. And
No, but the shake is good because it's the
We're
fact
gonna
that
get stronger faster.
yeah you can shine things.
dead.
that is crazy.
Shine things.
You could you could outdate the torch and the candles real fast. And then I don't know about you, but I remember my dad had one of those and it was see-through. so you could see how it worked. It was literally like a magnet with a copper wire around it, and it went between two whatever metal pieces that created the electricity. So if I'm like, guys, I can deassemble this,
Okay, Ivan,
this.
one question. How do you make a magnet?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know.
I don't know
it's like certain metals have certain like a polarity to them. So that's why you put a copper and like a piece of iron. That's literally how they found electricity. And then they spun it.
So magnets are naturally occurring things?
Yes, they are.
Genuine question.
Oh, sorry,
I've never known. I don't know how magnets work.
Yeah. Magnets are naturally occurring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You would know this because we were Sparkies and you learned this in school.
Okay. It's so hard to say one thing. Can we do two things?
I mean, shoot.
Okay.
What, two things, and I'm bringing something with the charger.
No. Oh, sorry.
But then you can't plug it in.
I thought you said two different ideas. No, one thing.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought you said like you had two ideas. Like, oh yeah.
I want to hear what the two things are.
Okay.
I want to hear what they are.
That generator. Like the
God.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And a toaster. I want my bread. Who wants my bread?
Yo,
Toasted.
bread is clutch.
No, but they have like the oven fire. Like
I might as well. Yeah. I'd bring like a panini
fire.
press or something, or an air fryer at that point.
Ooh, an air fryer.
Hey,
air fryer is
Hey,
good.
now you're thinking potatoes, create French fries.
Oh man, my lord! But have you had fries?
This guy's just like, instead of a jester, he's just Ronald McDonald.
Yeah,
Dude.
That's how he's amassing power.
Yeah. I would just make like my like
Monopoly of
Monopoly of
fries.
just like, oh, you ever had New York? Yeah, poutine.
Putin.
Putain.
What the?
Yeah, we got real.
Dude,
All
what's
right.
my fucking answer? Maybe something medicinal.
Oh,
Okay. Advil.
the Lord of the City is like, my head is hurting
Make
from all
the
these
pain go
requests.
away.
Have you tried this?
That would advance.
My lord is.
But
Advil.
how many capsules at a like, you know what I mean? Like how many? Like there's like 30 in a Tylenol thing. Unless you get extra large, maybe like 60.
But we're bringing back.
Because then you have to
Advil,
figure out
though.
the pharmacy to make more.
No, but we're bringing back Advil though, not the Advil. Like we're saying Advil as in like a.
Advil's,
Yeah, are we not bringing back like a thing
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
there?
But
So
do
Advil.
you
So Advil.
but do you
Advil for all.
but do you think they
But
can
I
reproduce?
house it.
But you can't just
Advil.
have infinite Advil.
You can't have even an Advil.
Like, I'm not bringing back infinite.
I'm not bringing-
shaking flashlights.
Yeah.
Stop.
You're bringing back one thing.
Okay, I'm bringing back a bulk size of Advil. And that's what will make them so expensive.
Oh, limited Advil.
Yeah. Ooh, I've only got 500 pills here. That's gonna be your finest.
I don't think this is a hot take, but in the medieval times, when people are literally killing each other with swords, I don't think Advil and like a headache
No, the
might
rich
be the
people would,
biggest
though.
concern.
The rich
I'm
people, and
bringing
then
back-
I would be the king's best friend.
I think I could do that with a
What
toaster.
about like melatonin? Ooh.
You make him sleep better.
Dude, there was no electronics. People's brains are not rerouted that way. People are having the best sleep of
Yeah,
their
sure.
life. And they're waking
No,
up to
because
a
they're
rooster.
afraid of people killing
No,
them.
I
Okay.
feel like you might as well bring
Need
back
some
like
Xanax.
A bulletproof
I
jacket.
might as well, if he's afraid of it, I bring back like a doorbell camera.
Wait, Jojo, did you say you're bringing it back to the
bullet-
medieval times? A
Yeah.
bulletproof vest.
Yes, because you know that thing's shank proof. Yes.
So you're just
They have
trying to
armor
stay
for
alive.
that. They
Not
literally
me.
have chainmail.
Yeah, but chainmail's not that good though. It's just there. Bulletproof
It's
though.
just there.
Look at this. It's not going through. It's not going through.
No, you're done. You're done.
Someone's gonna cut off your
Okay,
head
so
so
again,
fast.
what are we?
just
What's
imagine-
everyone's intent? You're trying not to get shanked.
Yes.
You're trying to make,
Build a utopia.
I wanna-
build a
okay.
utopia.
I'm trying to either advance human civilization or make a cult.
Okay, I'm trying to make some money,
They-
but also be protected. I like that too.
yeah.
But then you can make money to protect yourself.
True. They all go hand in hand.
True.
Yeah.
A cult can make me money.
Yeah, but a cult can't protect. Okay.
They can.
Yes.
They can. So I'm trying to think of like what could I create that it's just so profound. They're like, you are the
God.
Messiah. You like I will follow your whim.
Dude, I think it does have to be something. You're kind of right, information wise,
Right?
To be like, guys, like, there's unlimited something over there.
Yeah.
If you just walk, like,
My Google Maps. Alexa, show me where Denmark is.
That's like a wind up Google Maps.
Or like a full world map. Do you think they had that back then? A full world?
But they might not believe you because you'll show the map. They're like, the Earth is flat, bro.
And also, if you have these shitty boats and you're like, oh, we just have to travel across like the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, but then that would incentivize them to make better boats. To be like, you could go have that land, like how big that land is.
But then maybe I could take the chance and I could just bring a yacht and then I could head in one direction and I hope that I hit the new territories, you know?
True.
I could bring
then you want to be like the holder of all the information of where they can conquer.
Yeah, I could drive the yacht.
So you know all this information too?
Yeah,
and you have that yacht?
Yeah.
I can't even drive a car!
Charlotte, I brought back this vehicle.
Hey.
I don't know how to operate.
Does anyone know how to turn this around?
Hey, guys. There's no traffic in the ocean, okay? Come on.
Yeah, whatever, like, I realized.
Not that time.
Aquaman.
I think that might be Aquaman, this guy. Just like, I bring back a whale.
Whale's from there.
Maybe, what if you brought back like a submarine or something and you just pray to God they find crude oil and you just hope within the certain span, like, you figure out how to refine it.
You think they got like solar powered yachts?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, genuinely?
Yeah, maybe.
That might be a thing.
What?
Like a solar powered yacht. Right? Like it's
What
like the
is
whole
solar power in the medieval times?
Well, there's still sun, right? So like this yacht
I don't
is
think they made
decked
the
out.
connection now.
It's decked out with all like the solar panels, and that's how it. So I don't need fossil fuels, so I can go where I need to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have like a time limit. So you have probably like 10 years for them to figure out how to make solar panels. You would have to dedicate so
What's
much
stopping
time.
them from taking it from me? Though?
What? Josh shows up and like the local peasant just has his yacht. It's like,
Dude, like I show up with my yacht and I'm just like in the prairies. Yeah. I'm like, okay, somebody help me move this all the way there.
You link that up to your horse and just like pull that.
You need something that like not easily stealable. Like I want something that I can sleep with and like it's like this.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can sleep with my map. Shoddy the map.
No one's gonna believe your map.
Why? As soon as they try one thing and they see it's right.
Okay, what if you bring a map and then you're just out in the medieval times and it starts raining?
That's like people saying no one's gonna believe the Bible. Literally everyone, like so many people.
Controversial. Let's do
no,
RV.
It is, but still,
An RV?
An RV.
Gas.
No, we doesn't have to move anywhere.
A solar powered RV.
See? Might as well just deck it out with weapons too.
You deck out
deck
everything in the
out.
one car
It's
and then
one
call
thing.
that your.
Yeah.
What's that?
Solar powered RV with guns.
I think this is probably one of the most like top 5 brain rot conversations I've ever had in my
go
life.
to sleep after this.
I love it.
And with that,
we still haven't figured out what we're bringing back.
oh my
Okay.
god,
I'm gonna bring back like the first 4 albums of Kanye
And what?
and
Listen
play
to
it
what?
on what?
On your Midas touch.
Bring back an iPod Touch. Have you heard of Temple Run?
Oh, guys, I got it. A Nokia cell phone.
What are you gonna do? Throw
I
it?
could attach it to like a thing. I could use it as a hammer, and then I can just.
Why don't you just bring back a hammer?
Yeah, right. Who
have
am I gonna
hammers,
call on
They
my
already have
phone?
hammers. They have hammers. We don't.
Think bigger, guys.
Come on, we
Dude,
are.
I thought of the whole world. So you
Decked
go.
out RV, solar paneled, with GPS.
For what?
Doesn't
You never know.
GPS work on satellite signals?
Yeah.
With what satellite?
I'm gonna bring back. You know those things as a kid where like you write on it and you shake it. It goes
And just sketch.
just sketch. I'm like, check it out.
Dude, do you know how hard it is to draw something on an etch a
It
sketch?
is. Some people are really good though.
But they'd be like, how are you doing that? Be like,
Yeah, true. That's like-
because then
like
I can
an
start a cult that
entertainment
way.
thing.
I'd be like, I don't know, but the Lord is telling me whatever I read on here is true, and it shows up.
Give me money.
One day, I'm making an etch a sketch.
And that was just the vibe. And that was City Thoughts.
Yeah. If you lost brain cells today, let us know how many.
Like, subscribe, comment, and let us know how many. Yes.
Let us know what would you bring back to medieval times.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
we
was a
need
hard question.
ideas. We need
Really hard
ideas.
question.
It's just the
yeah.
one object.
But hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys like JoJo. If you don't, he doesn't have to be here.
Yeah, it's
but
okay.
he can go back to his own podcast. But that's it for now. Thanks
Coming
for
out
listening.
Friday. So,
Hey, you don't even know when this is gonna come out.
Yeah, you don't know when. Hey, as a true fan question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are our releases?
Oh, it's obviously every 3 weeks.
Oh, sorry I brought him, guys.
Damn.
Crazy.
Anyways, the door's over there.
Yeah. Oh, I think Sam's gonna charge you for that protein bar and banana she gave you.
Hey, but as our first guest,
transfer me that right before you leave, that'd be great.
as our first guest, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
It's been a really
Thank
good time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was fun.
Can we get like
Hopefully
a
y'all
little soundtrack?
Yeah, we
Shake
got,
that brother
we got
up.
one. We got that.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.